Alright, so I know it's a mess in here. I haven't done an update to the reptile channel in probably years, honestly. I've just been focusing on the house and mostly work, really. Started a company with a friend, asphalt company, so that takes up a lot of time in the summer. I still play with the reptiles, all in the background. I enjoy my geckos. I still have cresteds. I still have leechies here on the left, and then I have a single leechie up here on the right. The two on the left are full-grown breeding pair. This is their second year that I've had them breeding. They're actually in together right now. But my wife is probably going to take the reins on this channel for the most part. And it's going to mix in with mostly the gardening. Yes, she waters my animals for me and feeds animals for me. I still do most of the breeding pairs and a lot of the cleanings and care, but she my daughter is almost 2 now, so she wants to be a part of stuff. Not that she knows what she's doing, but she wants to be a part of stuff, so my wife has her in here a lot of the time planting or pretty much just looking at geckos, watering geckos, getting the food for them. But yeah, she's probably going to take the reins the majority of the time on this channel now. Hopefully we're buying a new property pretty soon. We're looking at one right now with a few acres. Already has full fruiting apple trees on it. And we're trying to get away from, I don't like the mainstream term of homesteading or living off-grid. That's not really what we're going for, but more so than now. We live in the city right now. I mean, I own 2 houses in a row. Our neighbors are a driveway and a half away. I would like some distance. And to be able to live a little bit more out of the grocery store, hence majority of the plants. We have some downstairs too. What are you doing, buddy? Just, I'd like to grow. I grew up at a greenhouse. My family, farmers, generations back. I got to enjoy growing up in a greenhouse, growing at a business, garden center, and I want my daughter to do the same thing. So, not saying we're going to go start a garden center, but I would like her to have an idea of where her food comes from and how to grow it. I was very fortunate. My parents owned a garden center. My grandparents owned a garden center all the way back, multiple generations, like I was saying, that I got to understand how food was grown and how you prepared it. How to not necessarily live on your own, but how to be semi-sufficient. Get away from my strawberries. I'll kick your butt. But yeah, I would like my daughter to grow up that way too, so we're trying to focus on this more so now with her. But this is just some of the stuff we've been working on this year. We have some green beans down in the cups. Wilson's destroying things. I know the room's a disaster because my 2-year-old just runs around and dumps dirt all over the floor. She is amazing. But we have, both of these are still full. That one is full, probably ready to be potted up by now. This is mostly, I mean, we have all the strawberries and most of the green beans down there, along with the high bush blueberry plant and the pussy willow that we're growing up. We live up in Maine, so it's still kind of cold to be putting some of that outside. Obviously, it's 80 in the reptile room, 78 to 82 on any given day in the reptile room. So it's a perfect place to grow plants. I actually use an old grow light for some of my light. They also have UVB lights that are not up right now because these trays are sitting on top. But I have a couple of the T5 UVB strips in there. I have more over in the corner if you can see them. But yeah, this year we're just pretty much working with veggies. These are mostly veggies, tomatoes, carrots, onions. I can't remember what these are. They're not the green beans because those are the green beans. I don't remember what these are right now. And the label's on the other side, so I don't care. We have some of the late sprouters, green beans, tomatoes, chards. I'm running a test. I usually sprout it in baggies in wet paper towel, and that's how I got that whole one started with mustard greens, broccoli, watermelon, collard greens, Swiss chard, lettuce, And this one I just did half of the chard, mustard, collard, watermelon, and green beans, straight seed into dirt. I just want to see what the difference of the growth rate is, because it only takes about 6 days in a paper towel to sprout, and then you drop it in there anyways. I would like to see if it pops up through before 6 to 8 days. Makes it a little bit easier, takes an extra step out of my hand. What the success rate is from popping seeds, usually in paper towel, in a baggie, it's usually like 100%. I can sprout a seed, but that's a pure test. Like I said, I haven't done it in years. I grew up this way, kind of got away from it. Parents sold off the greenhouse, did their own thing. Wilson stopped eating the tree. But yeah, we're probably going to open this channel up a little bit more. I'll still have my reptiles in here, but she's probably going to focus more on gardening and getting my 2-year-old little girl into this lifestyle. Right, buddy? You get to see a lot more of Wilson too, because he's going to be right up. And I will attach to the end of this video, we just picked up 8 chicks. I can't for the life of me remember what their name is, so we'll either put it up right now or we will put it in the description. But at one of these points, I can always do a room tour. I do all bioactive now. I don't know if you can see this. I never used to. I used to be in totes. I used to do totes. And then I decided I had too many animals and I needed to step back. So I cut down to the geckos that I wanted to work with, Leachianus and some New Caledonian cresteds. But this is all bioactive, springtails, isopods, drainage layer, ivy, and there is some pothos in a couple of them, but I only put a little piece in there, so it's pretty slow going. But we can always do an actual room tour at some point. I just kind of wanted to do an introduction back to the channel, and explain to everybody where the channel is going to go, because I don't think we've posted anything in a couple of years. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see in depth, and hopefully the next video you'll probably see more of my wife and daughter and this good boy. Alright, kiddo. Are you ready for the babies? Do you see them? Wilson's
Chirp, chirp, chirp. He's gonna jump in.
Don't jump in there, buddy.
No, kitty.
Stay.
Kimber, what is that? A chicken?
Wilson, look at the babies. You love the babies. There's gonna be more than them. More of them than you, so.
Hello.
Down a little bit closer down here. Probably doesn't need to be on the far end. I do like to keep them close though, because they've always gone back and forth whenever I had chicks.
Hello. A bite.
No, you're not taking a bite. Chicken. The baby chicken. Oh, so pretty.
What is it? Just a baby. Can you touch it and be easy like the geckos? Easy like the geckos. Easy, don't grab. Love. Aww. You smell, you be nice, Wilson. Be nice.
Bite. She wants to reach the rest of them.
A bite.
No bite. No bite. Nope. We take a bite of chicken nuggets, not actual
Oh,
chicken.
no.
He's a flyer. Oh, wings on. He's all fluffed up.
You're okay. Lift them up, gang up there. Like, what in the world is this? What is that? Are they cute, Kimber?
So we have 8 black sex-linked chicks.
Yeah. Guessing. Hey, Wilson, that gets hot. Watch your nose, dude. And apparently, I'm gonna have to put something there.
Not quack, quack,
Yeah,
close.
because we really don't want a rooster right now. So, and we're almost guaranteed to get 1 out of the 8.
Yes, because they're, what are they called? There's something else. It says it on the box.
They're natural.
Yeah, they don't sex them before. They're the.
So
Mama.
we don't know what we're getting yet, but I guarantee there'll be a couple of males.
Yeah, knowing our luck, we might get
We
all
wanted
males.
4, so we bought 8.
But we have family that wants roosters, so.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry for the terrible lighting.
Okay.
What are you
They're
doing,
okay.
kiddo? Hey, come here, come here. No, I still love you more. I still love you more, buddy. Yeah, I promise. Terrible lighting. With that red light, you can't even tell if this room is lit up. It looks like the room is black. Cheese! You see the phone and go, cheese!
Look at mommy
Did you
cheese.
think you're getting your picture taken? Cheese!
Okay. Cheese.
So this is the first time we've ever started chicks. We had a lone chicken years ago when we first moved in together, way back, probably 5-6 years ago. Probably more.
Like 9 or
Yeah, probably 9 or 10. We had a single chicken named Spaz. She did not get along with any of the other chickens, and they used to beat her up and pull all of her feathers, so we just took her when we moved out of my mother's house. And we loved that chicken. She used to come in the house. She'd sit on the couch with us. She was a great chicken. We didn't have a dog at the time, and we borrowed my father's lab every once in a while, and they got along, the dog and the chicken. But we're ready to have another group of chickens. We wanted at least 4 to 6 to start out with this year. We're probably moving this year into a new home, so we didn't want to get a ton of chickens to work with. But start of the chicks.